Yes, good morning everyone and welcome to EK Podcast Show. Yes, this morning we will be focusing on the secret to your medication therapy, the secret that lies behind your medication. Whenever you are sick, whatever is going on with you and you are taking any medication, the secret to how that medication would work lies on you. And we will be breaking out those details to you. And for those that are very new to my channel, please make sure you subscribe so that anytime our new audio is released, you'll be the first person to listen to. So let's begin. When it comes to your medication management, how you take your medication, how the medication work effectively, there's a lot of science behind it. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about the secret that lies to every medication that you are taking. What will make it work effectively? Either you have cancer, you have diabetes, you have high blood pressure, you have whatever disease. The secret to how that your chemotherapy, the secret to how that your medication would work will lies on you. Let me break it a little bit down here. Your belief system is what is very important now. When I'm talking about your belief system, your conviction, what you trust, what you believe, contribute 50 or more than 50% of how your treatment would work. A lot of studies have shown that many patients prefer to go see doctors that look alike or that have the same cultural background, that have the same kind of understanding, just the same like them. You see, if you look at most Chinese, they prefer to go to a Chinese doctor. The Indian prefer to go to an Indian doctor. And even African American, the blacks, they will always want to look for where there are black doctors. And the government understands this, many institutions understand this, and that's why when it comes to distribution of healthcare workers, where people will work, they encourage people to always go back and work in their community so that where the patient or the local population know them best. But the main reason that no one would ever tell you is the secret that lies only within you, because once you trust that person, once you believe in that your doctor, that whatever thing he's doing to you is to the best, that he know almost like God, and just that belief that you have in you will contribute more than 50% of your response to that therapy, and may even heal you without even taking any medication. You go to the doctor office, they check your blood pressure, they put the scarf around your arm, they put the thermometer on your forehead, on your armpit, they touch you, they feel your stomach, they feel your chest rising, and you come out and you feel wonderful. I mean, without even swallowing any medication, without doing anything, you feel so wonderful. You feel so handsome, you feel relief. What is it that makes you feel relief? Do you think these people have some magical hands? No, I don't think so. But we want to break that down to you. Take for example, if you have a live fever overnight and get up early in the morning, the temperature rises to over 100 degrees Fahrenheit or more than 4 or over to like say 40 degrees Celsius. You say, no, I need to take some Tylenol. You walk over to the dollar store. You grab some Tylenol, maybe a couple of dollars. Or you go to the gas station. Nowadays they sell medication at the gas station too. You go and grab some. You come home, you drink. You don't feel better. You call one of your friends, your buddy, you say, man, I had some fever last night. I've taken this Tylenol. I bought this Tylenol from dollar store. It won't work. That guy said, no, why do you go to the dollar store? You have to go to the pharmacy. Go see the pharmacy first. So what? What do you mean? Say, no, go and talk to the pharmacy first. He will tell you exactly what kind of medication to drink. Okay. You leave that Tylenol at home, you walk over to whichever pharmacy around, Walgreens, CVS, whichever pharmacy, Rite Aid around you. You go, the gentleman come out of the counter, dressed in some white coat. You tell him, oh, last night I had a fever and I've not been feeling so well. So he said, okay. You talk to him, you have a little bit of chat with him. You went and grabbed the same Tylenol, maybe a different package, a different branch, and give you and say, okay, go home and drink this. Man, but before you even get home, you already started feeling released just by talking to that guy. Why? Because that your friend trusts that pharmacy, and you trust that your friend too. Even when your friend said, oh, go to this guy, you started feeling that, okay, I'm going there, I will be healed. There's something that is going to come out positively. You do that, you go home, you drink that medication, you start feeling much better. It's the same Tylenol, there's nothing different in it. It works, but the other one didn't work. What happened? You think there are difference? No. You think the other one, the other Tylenol from the dollar store was fake? It wasn't. It's because of your belief. What your conviction, what you believe in is what is working at that time. Anyone who is listening to me, if you are going through chemo, you're going through whatever condition or whatever disease you are taking any medication, you have to start believing that medication is going to work. It is you that will say, no, I'm going through this therapy, I'm going through this chemo. By next month, I will start feeling better. By the time I get out of here, I will be much better. Once you have that in your mind, I guarantee you will feel far better than what you are feeling now. You guys listening to me, even if you have any of your family member, any of your loved one who is going through that, please make sure they listen to this audio. Let me go further to explain. There's this pharmacy, one of the brightest pharmacies that I've come across. He has been practicing for over a decade, for almost 10 years now. He's Dr. Roland Achenja. Yeah, he wrote a book, Who and Why You Are, a very inspirational book. That the book is out there, you can search it and get a copy for yourself. He said in that book, our personal belief and observation affect our perception of reality. Again, our personal belief and observation affect our perception of reality. What this guy is saying is that what you believe and what you see and what you perceive affects and become the reality. So if you believe that this medication is going to work, it will actually manifest itself and it will work. He even went further and explained and used one example to explain the double-blinded placebo control study. That is the gold standard that is used in evaluating the effectiveness of drugs in testing disease. What this means is that usually the doctor, the pharmacy, or in hospital, sometimes they want to see how effective the drug is working. They will collect or they will invite patients with the same disease. They will do all the criteria, they eliminate some of the patients, make sure that every patient is having the same medical condition. So they will bring these people in, maybe about 20, 50, 100 of them. Then they will start them on the treatment. Double-blinded, they will give them the real medication and they will give them the placebo, which is a sugar pill, which is fake. There's nothing in it. So in one of those studies, or in most of those studies, that these patients do not know which medication they are taking. They don't know if they are taking the real medication or they are taking the placebo. But usually at the end of the studies, some of those that were taking only the placebo get very good positive response to their illness. And sometimes even more than those that were even taking the real medication. The reason, is it because they were going to the clinic to see the nurse, see the pharmacy, see the doctor, measure their blood pressure, measure their weight and all of that? What is it that is in the placebo? The common sugar that we know is not a medication. It's working. It's because of their belief system. It's because they believe that, oh, by taking this medication, I'm going to be healed. So the secret of how you will respond to any medication that you are taking, to any treatment, lies only within you. And for that reason, you must start believing in whatever you are doing. You must believe in your doctor. You must believe in your pharmacy, you must believe in your nurses, you must believe in the medication that you are taking, that this medication is going to heal me. If you just go there because somebody say, oh, go to the hospital, or because you just say, okay, let me just do this, I don't know, I know it wouldn't work. Yeah, I'm not saying if you do that, medication won't work, but I'm telling you that the level of which your medication will work effectively lies first on you and in what you believe. So start believing today on your medication that you are taking for whatever illness that is wrong with you. You will start seeing a great differences. And for that, I come to the end of this short video. Again, my name is Ernest, and this is the podcast show. For those that have not subscribed, please click under the button for subscription so that anytime our audio come on, you will be the first person to listen. With that, I thank you and you have a good day. Ciao.